It was a dramatic vote. Inside the Security Council hall, diplomats they raised their hands, and one after the another the number climbed. 13 votes in favor, 0 against. Two powerful absenteeism, that's Russia and China. The US drafted plan was approved just like that. Basically, a new international force was authorized to enter Gaza, and that too to stabilize the entire region and oversee the political process that could someday lead to a Palestinian state. The world called it a historic opportunity, but in Gaza, it sounded like a threat. Hamas completely rejected. Hamas delivered its answer, and that too in just one line. Very sharp, that too as steel. Resistance by all means is a legitimate right. No compromise, no pause, no disarmament, no acceptance of the US terms. They accuse Washington of trying to impose Trump's vision on Gaza. A vision they say is built on pressure and not peace. Hamas leaders, they want that any foreign soldier who enters Gaza under that UN mandate will be seen as occupier and not a peacekeeper. You know what? This is the direct challenge to an international authorized force. This is not diplomacy. This is a declaration of confrontation from Hamas. In the meantime, in Ramallah, there is a completely different tone. While Hamas was rejecting the entire plan, the Palestinian Authority, the PA, they had a very different reaction to this. They welcomed the resolution. They called it a necessary step. They praised cooperation with Washington, Europe, and other global partners. For the very first time in months, the PA sees a door opening, a diplomatic door towards a potential Palestinian state. Two Palestinian factions, two opposite messages, one historic crossroad. It is a world that is divided, And then comes the most interesting part of the story. Russia and China. They didn't vote yes, they didn't vote no. They stepped back. Moscow says that the plan gives Washington too much control. Beijing says that the resolution is imbalanced, and they both stayed quiet. They allowed the plan to pass. Now this shows just one thing. The geopolitical battle over Gaza is far bigger than Gaza itself. This is about influence, this is about power, this is about the future that is shaping the Middle East right now. Now if you see it that way, if an international force enters Gaza and Hamas decide to resist it, we can see multiple things. Clashes between foreign troops and Hamas fighters, a new wave of regional instability, pressure on Israel to respond, a diplomatic crisis between global powers, a split within Palestinian leadership that widens even more. Now this isn't a peace plan anymore, this is a ticking equation, one spark away from explosion. Right now, the whole world expected a political breakthrough. Instead, it got a warning. Hamas is not laying down their arms. Hamas is not stepping aside. Hamas is not accepting Washington's roadmap. The United Nations has approved a new chapter for Gaza, but Hamas is preparing for a different chapter altogether. A chapter of confrontation, a chapter of resistance, a chapter that could decide the next decade of Middle East history.